Trent Alexender-Arnold has really stirred the pot, saying, looking back in this era, although City won more titles than us and have been more successful than us, our trophies mean more to us. So they're dishing it out any which way they can to City and City fans. Dom's an Arsenal fan. Dom, one of many, calling 03717 223344. Dom, good morning. What do you want to say in that?
Morning, boys. Hello, Jim. Hello, Simon.
Hello,
morning.
Dom. Good morning.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm glad you brought this debate up, and I fully agree with Simon Jordan on all his views. But obviously, Simon's slightly different on what Trent's saying. But I'll give you a view from an Arsenal fan, a big Arsenal fan. I've been going since '87, so I've been going a long time. So I've seen the ups, the highs, the lows, everything with Arsenal. Now, I had this same debate a few years ago with my Chelsea mates, and it's only hit home to a few of them now. But I agree with everything that Trent says there, because Liverpool and Arsenal, if in a way, obviously they've won more than us, but in a way are very similar clubs, the way we've had to do things over the years. We've never had an owner that's like Chelsea that's put $2 billion, basically used $2 billion of his own money and not wanted any of it back. If you look at the years when Arsenal were winning titles, or even when they went on through the periods where they couldn't win the title and they started nicking the odd FA Cup here and there, that was during a period where we had to sell our best players. Liverpool have had to do that in their time. We've had to build a stadium through using our own resources. We weren't allowed to go in and buy the big players. And we've always had to, like Liverpool, we've always had to find a way, even if it was in-house or if it was doing it the hard way, with players like, if you think when Arsenal last won the FA Cup, they had players like Rob Holding there, Mustafi, but they still found a way. Like Liverpool the other day with their kids, they found a way.
But Dom, is it not the case, though, sorry to jump in, is it not the case that you at Arsenal and Trent at Liverpool are simply envious of this incredible consistency that Manchester City achieve?
No,
they're on a different level, Dom.
No, it's not envious, and if anything, it's a challenge to the rest of us. But it does not deny the fact that teams like Liverpool, teams like Arsenal, that have always they've never had it on a plate. So, and Simon will back this one up. How many clubs? Tell me, like when Chelsea, they've still not got a brand new stadium. But when Arsenal had to do it, if you look at what we had to do, we had to sell Robin van Persie's, we had to sell Fabregas. Teams like Chelsea and Man City, they don't have to do things like that. So when it comes to winning things, the reason we say it means more to us because we feel we've done it the right way, the proper way, going through the hard times, having to deal with, do you know what, we ain't got a centre forward. Do you know what, so let's use Eddie Nikita, let's do that. Where other clubs like Chelsea, they just go, do you know what, 100 million in. Oh, it don't work? We'll get rid of that 100 million, we'll try something else. And I'll tell you what, as a fan, believe me now, it will wind up Chelsea fans and it will wind up City fans. But the facts are there. It means more to us because we're doing it the right way.
The only thing I would say to conflict that, Dom, is that Man City fans that supported their teams that went down to what is now League One and still turned out in significant numbers, I don't think we can say that it's a fair observation to suggest that just because Man City are the beneficiaries of a lottery win by having an owner that's prepared to do what he's prepared to do, that they don't have the same value of it, because they would have been the same group of fans that were watching Paul Dickoff score a goal to win the playoffs to get them out of League One, 25 years ago, where Arsenal have never had that indignation.
Yeah. But Dom, many good points. I want to thank you for your call and the points you made in it.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.